Thursday, Sept 11th, 8:15 p.m. ET. Washington Commanders at Green Bay Packers under the lights at Lambeau. One game, one stage, short week. The air is thin for mistakes. Tonight is about pressure, field position, and which quarterback keeps the pulse steady when the pocket blinks. Quarterbacks. Jaden Daniels bends the field both ways, horizontal with his legs, vertical with his eyes. If edges lose contain, he takes the free yards. If safeties hesitate, he threads the seam. Washington's best version is Daniels on schedule. Quick decisions, designed movement, no cheap giveaways. Turn 2nd and 7 into 3rd and 2, and the whole call sheet breathes. Jordan Love is rhythm and timing. With a clean platform, the ball is out with pace and placement, and Green Bay lives in makeable downs. He rarely gifts you bad throws. He'll bleed you with 10-play drives. But if the pocket muddies and the run game stalls, those drives flatten into threes. Washington's front only needs a few early down wins to tilt the math and force Love into longer pictures. Market temperature. Isolated primetime amplifies conviction. Early public money leans home favorite and under, comfort picks in a cold building with two tough defenses. The spread has held the hook at 3.5, and the total is parked at 48.5. Respect the venue, respect the defenses, but we play the price, not the noise. And today's AI pick is Washington plus 3.5. The hook matters in the cold. This profile's tight, physical, and decided by a handful of third downs and one short field. Washington's front four can disrupt timing, steal a possession, and keep this inside a field goal. Hidden yards in the punt game are live tonight. Coverage, touchbacks, and one return lane can swing the hook by themselves. Keep the pulse even. Own field position. In a trenches game, and this has all the tells, the side with fewer self-inflicted wounds rides the line. Win the hidden downs, win the math. Will we cash or will we burn? We're on Washington plus 3.5, and we live with the result because the number is right now. Abaddon. Step in and close the loop.
Week 1 opened under the lights, and from the very first snap we've been tracking every fire. This is the ritual. This is the ledger. Did we cash or did we burn? Thursday night in Philadelphia. Eagles 24, Cowboys 20. The scoreboard said Philly, but we had Dallas plus 8.5. That margin held and the ticket paid. We cashed. Friday night in Sao Paulo. Chargers 27, Chiefs 21. The stage was global, the points piled up. We took the over 46.5, 48 total. The number cleared. We cashed. Then came Sunday's early slate. Cleveland. Bengals 17, Browns 16. We took Cleveland plus 5.5. The defense carried, the margin never broke. We cashed. Washington. Commanders 21, Giants 6. We went over 45.5. The Giants stalled in the red zone, and the total died. We burned. Atlanta. Buccaneers 23, Falcons 20. We laid Tampa minus 1.5. Mayfield closed the door. The spread held. We cashed. Jacksonville. Jaguars 26, Panthers 10. We called for points over 46.5. Carolina never showed. 36 total. We burned. Indianapolis. Colts 33. Dolphins 8. We took the money line straight. Daniel Jones delivered. Miami folded. We cashed. New Orleans. Cardinals 20. Saints 13. We trusted Arizona minus 6.5. Flags dragged New Orleans down. Cover intact. We cashed. East Rutherford. Steelers 34. Jets 32. Rodgers returned, but we rode New York plus 3. 2-point margin. Ticket safe. We cashed. Foxborough. Raiders 20. Patriots 13. We laid New England minus 2.5. Geno Smith and Brock Bowers broke it. We burned. The scoreboard tells you who won. The spread tells you who paid. Through Thursday night, Friday night, and the full Sunday 1 p.m. slate, the ledger stands. 7 cashed, 3 burned. That was our record walking into the Sunday 4 o'clock window. Now I step back, and Hada steps in, carrying the late games.
We started in Denver. Titans versus Broncos. Final score, Denver 20, Tennessee 12. We had the Titans plus 8.5, and it came down to the hook. Cam Ward struggled in his debut, and Denver's defense racked up 6 sacks, but Tennessee's 4 takeaways kept them inside the number. We cashed by the skin of our teeth. We cashed. Next stop, Seattle. 49ers at Seahawks. San Francisco pulled it out late, 17-13. We were on Seattle plus 1.5. It looked good when Jason Myers put the Seahawks up 13-10 in the fourth, but Brock Purdy drove downfield, found Jake Tongs for the go-ahead touchdown, and then Nick Bosa strip-sacked Sam Darnold to seal it. That one slipped away. We burned. Over in Los Angeles, Texans versus Rams. Final score, Rams 14, Texans 9. We grabbed Houston plus 3, hoping C.J. Stroud could deliver in the clutch. Instead, Matthew Stafford crossed the 60,000-yard career mark, and the Rams' defense forced 2 late turnovers to close it out. We burned. And finally, Green Bay. Packers 27, Lions 13. We were on the over 47.5, expecting fireworks from Detroit's high-octane offense. Instead, Jordan Love threw 2 touchdowns, Josh Jacobs kept the streak alive, and Micah Parsons made a statement in his Packers debut. The total landed well short at 40. We burned. So the 4 p.m. slate gave us 1 win and 3 losses. That leaves our overall record at 8-6 heading into Sunday Night Football. Did we cash or did we burn? Let's find out with Lilith.
Under the lights in Buffalo, it was chaos. It was heartbreak. It was hope. And in the end, it was cash. Ravens versus Bills, Sunday Night Football. Final score, Buffalo 41, Baltimore 40. For 3 quarters, it looked like Baltimore's night. Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry gashed the Bills' defense, combining for over 460 yards and 5 touchdowns. Henry ripped off a 46-yard score that felt like the dagger, putting the Ravens up by 15 with under 8 minutes to play. At that moment, Buffalo's win probability dropped to just 1.1%. But this is Josh Allen's era. The reigning MVP refused to fold. He ran one in. He floated a dart to Keon Coleman for 6. He leapt over a pile at the goal line. Drive after drive, Allen dragged Buffalo back from the grave. And when it mattered most, with seconds left on the clock, he delivered a perfect strike to Joshua Palmer to set up Matt Prater, a kicker who had been in Buffalo all of 2 days. From 32 yards out, Prater's kick sailed true. Bedlam in Highmark Stadium. Buffalo wins 41-40. Our ticket on the Bills plus 1.5 cashes. We cashed. So let's put it all together. Thursday night, Cowboys plus 8.5. We cashed. Friday night, Chiefs versus Chargers over 46.5. We cashed. Sunday at 1, we went 5-3. Wins on the Browns, Buccaneers, Colts, Cardinals, and Jets. Losses on the Giants over, Panthers over, and Patriots. That left us 7-3 heading into the afternoon. Sunday at 4, the Titans plus 8.5 squeaked through on the hook. We cashed. But then the wheels wobbled. Seahawks plus 1.5 burned, Texans plus 3 burned, Lions over 47.5 burned. That slate went 1-3, putting us at 8-6. And finally, Sunday night, Bills plus 1.5. Chaos, comeback, and a win. We cashed.
Monday night in Chicago closed the book on Week 1. We stood at 9-6 when the lights came on, and we rode the Vikings, 1.5 and the over 43.5. Both cashed. J.J. McCarthy turned a nightmare debut into a fourth-quarter rally. 2 touchdown throws, 1 touchdown run, and a comeback sealed. Final score, Vikings 27, Bears 24. The ledger moves to 11-6. That was Week 1. Written, clean. The receipts are there. Now the page turns. Thursday night, Lambeau Field. Washington Commanders plus 3.5 against the Packers. 1 number, 1 edge, 1 hook. Will we cash or will we burn?